I am part of the Canvas accessibility subgroup in the Canvas task force. And I just wanted to showcase a few of the cool features we've added to Canvas recently for accessibility. Okay, so first you should know what the challenges were. The first was that there was no content to interact with. So you have a canvas and all you have is a bunch of pixels in it, and you have nothing to interact with using assistive technology. Okay, so we solved this a long time ago by accepting fallback content between your canvas text. Okay, so screen reader is going to interact with your fallback content. First problem solved. But until very recently, if you wanted to do anything interactive, you were stuck. Okay, a screen reader could only interact with that sub-DOM, and that was it. So we needed a method to associate pixels on the canvas with that fallback content. So we worked on a feature called hit regions. So now you can create a hit region, associate it with a piece of fallback content, and those two things are now linked programmatically. The third challenge, here we go, hit region. Sorry. The third challenge was no visual focus indication. So one of the fundamental concepts of accessibility is that if you're a keyboard-only user, you're not using a mouse, if anything has focus on your screen, you need to be able to visually indicate what that is so you know where you are on the screen. So we created a method of gluing focus to these regions and using the system focus indicator to draw a ring or an indicator around those pixels to indicate what had keyboard focus. Okay, draw focus if needed is that. Okay, so in an effort to get out of writing tests for the new features, I decided I was going to try building a game. Turns out I had to write the test anyway. They won't let you add a CR for the game. So
you need to change that in process.
Okay, so I thought I'd fool around and try to build a little game. I'm not a game designer, but I thought it would be fun. So I decided to try to build a game that was accessible for keyboard users, accessible for screen reader users, and accessible for people who use screen magnification. And I tried to make it equally challenging for all. So even if you're a sighted, perfectly able individual, you still have the same challenge. So I decided to do my own little version of Whack-A-Mole. So just to give you a quick overview of the gameplay for keyboard-only users, when the character disappears from the board, focus is moved back to the top of the canvas. Any new characters drawn to the board becomes focusable at that point. So you can now move focus to the things that are appearing on the board. Visual focus is indicated. Keyboard events in addition to mouse events are accepted. For screen reader users, all of the above, the screen reader user is notified that a new character is added to the board, so they hear it go, at which point they can then move focus to the character, and it will tell them if it's a good character or a bad character. You're only supposed to whack the bad characters. Screen magnification. This is really cool because if you're using screen magnification software, you're usually zoomed in really far into the screen. So what this will do is it pans and zooms the canvas around so that the character that's in focus, I got 36 seconds. Okay. This is immaculate. So, all right. Let me turn my screen.
Let him go, he's being a demo.
There are rules.
Okay, there are rules. Did I lose it?
No, not yet.
He said to ignore the rules, though.
Alright, I can't do the screen reader, but here you go. Alright, so you hear go, and then you hear Steve, and then you hear, okay, and then you hear, and I'm moving focus, you can see the focus ring is appearing. You would hear the name of the character, Steve, you hear Creeper, you hear Steve.
Steve's the bad one that you have to hit, right?
Yeah.
You don't
Okay, unfortunately we didn't have time, but if we had to zoom the magnification, you'd see the screen panning around as well. So, that's it.